All right. Today we are doing a 2025 NFL mock draft. Just the first round. If you want a second round or deeper, we can do that. But I'm doing it with my friend Travis today. And yeah, let's get it. All right, I'm recording now.
I bet.
All right,
You just
so
leave at the top.
first, what?
You start at the top.
All right, first team is Team Titty Titans.
I think they take Cam Ward, right?
Yep. Take Cam Ward. I think that's a lock. So Cam Ward goes number one from the University of Miami. Now we got
Now,
Cleveland. This
I think
one's this one's harder.
I think it's either Travis Hunter or Abdul Carter. I think.
You don't think no Shador?
I don't think Shador goes second unless they take. I mean, I don't know.
Who? So their quarterbacks are
Joe Flacco,
Joe Flacco,
Kenny Pickett, and then Deshaun Watson.
Kenny Pickett, and they're not gonna play Deshaun. They've already said, right?
Oh yeah. But they said that they're trying to trade for one. Like they're still open to trading for a quarterback.
Okay.
I mean, they could take him, but I think honestly, with the news that came out with the Saints will probably trade up for one or two and take a quarterback since Derek Carr's out for the season.
Oh yeah, with a shoulder injury, right?
Yeah, if he gets surgery, he's out for the season. So I think the Saints will trade up and take one, but the Browns may take him.
But we're doing no trades, right?
Uh,
No trades.
I
All
wouldn't
right.
be surprised if they do take Shitter, but
The Browns. Who's
they
their?
need a quarterback.
Yeah, they do need a quarterback. They don't need corner. Do they need receiver? They got Jerry Judy. They do need receiver,
Yeah,
but that's not really that important. Their O line's decent. So I'd say they'd probably draft Abdul Carter if they don't go quarterback.
I mean, which one they didn't. I mean, as it currently stands, I think they take Shadur, but it's if they get Aaron Rodgers or somebody from it, which obviously we don't know yet. So it'll probably be standard as it currently stands on today.
All right, so
Yeah.
we'll go with Sanders at two. All right, the
I,
New York Giants.
I think they take Hunter.
I think they
Just
take Hunter as well.
just to help out Mac Jones. They made a bunch of trades, got off season.
They lost Adoree Jackson, one of their corners. They don't really they need edge, but they don't at the same time because they have Brian Burns. They got underrated linebackers, I believe. So yeah, they take Travis Hunter.
My pickers take Abdul Carter.
Yeah,
I
because
just,
they need edge as much as they need O lineman. I think they need edge as well.
yeah. Then
All right,
the
the
Jags.
Jags.
I do we think we go
I think they
line
go.
or line?
I think that they would go Mason Graham.
That's what I was thinking. It's either that or the Missouri tackle, because that dude's been climbing everybody's board.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Armand Membu.
yeah, that dude's nasty. But I feel like it'd probably be the D tackle.
Yeah, Mason Graham. All right, Las Vegas. I'd say for Las Vegas, it'd
They want
be
Jensen. They want
yeah,
Jensen, they
yeah.
said.
I'd
They said,
say it's him or like Edge or something.
yeah, it's him or Jalen Walker. The two teams that they've been for.
Sounds
But they
good to
said
me.
they're 100% taking him. So
I mean,
unless
he's
somebody
gonna
trades
be
up,
he's gonna be there. Or yeah, unless somebody trades
unless the
up.
Bears, I feel like the Bears were the only team that would trade up for him,
Yeah.
which would make sense.
Yep. All right. Genty goes to the Raiders. All right, New York Giants or New York Jets at 7.
Dude, I
Um,
think they can either take the tight end or McMillan. 'Cause I think they need help on the offense side of the ball.
you think so?
Yeah, if we're being honest.
Just like some playmakers. They need some
Yeah,
talent.
trying to help Justin Fields out. That's their starter, right?
Yep. Justin Fields is their starter. They probably haven't announced it yet, but
Yeah.
who's their receivers? They got Garrett Wilson. Is Lazard still on that team?
I don't know.
I know their O line is still buns. It says for their team needs offensive tackle, tight ends obviously up there, D line, receiver.
I mean, I feel like they could take either.
I feel like they either go Armand or Tyler Warren.
Yeah.
If they
I
like
wouldn't be
Tyler,
surprised if they took McMillan as well, like as a third option. You know what I mean?
yeah. I feel like
I think
McMillan. If Carolina doesn't go tackle, I feel like they'd go McMillan. Or no, they'd probably go defense. So I feel
it's
like
probably
what?
Mon or. So, I mean, either way, it helps Justin Fields. You know what I mean? If they get him a tackle, but I think he needs another playmaker. Is how I look at it.
Yeah, because
So,
I mean
Garrett
they
Wilson.
really only have Garrett.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say Tyler Warren to the Jets. All right, Carolina. Carolina had the worst defense in the league last year.
They gotta take Walker or Will Johnson. Like they need to help their defense bad. I think it
Um,
has to be a defensive pick here. I think Walker makes the most sense, but
honestly, their secondary, their safeties are good, but I think their corners are terrible. They got and whoever they signed, who's that corner that they signed to a big deal?
look,
What's his name? Look it up real quick. Whoever it is, he's very injury prone. You
their
know,
corners are J.C. Horn,
J.C.
Mike
Horn.
Jackson, Derek. No, that. Oh, yeah. I mean, their corners are shallow.
Yeah,
To be
J.C.
honest.
Horn. I've heard like whenever he's healthy, he's top 10, right? And he got paid like he was top 10. But the problem is he's never healthy. So since they signed him to a big deal, and who the frick is Mike Jackson? We don't know who that is. They don't have a second corner. So I feel like if I was the Panthers, I would go Will Johnson.
Yeah.
In my personal, like, I don't even know. My personal opinion. And that's just me. So do we go Will Johnson? You think that's the move?
There's Will Johnson probably or Walker. I think would be the two that they'll take.
I mean, I'm not mad at defense or edge pick. It just has to be defense, you know? All right, New Orleans Saints. Who are your Saints taking? Who do you believe?
Who do I believe?
If they don't trade up, who do they pick at number 9? You still got good players. You got McMillan, you got Edge. You can get younger on defense.
I think it's either between Will Campbell
Okay.
or I'm trying to, who's the Texas A&M rusher? I know that they've had like
Shamar
he
Stewart.
had a good, yeah. I think it's
I
him.
know Will McCampbell is a prospect he's a guard prospect is what most people are saying.
So I know that's like the two that were projected to take with the ninth pick unless we trade up. Is one of those two.
So Shamar Stewart or Will Campbell.
Yeah.
Okay. So who do you think they need more?
Probably defense.
So you would say they pick up Shamar Stewart.
Probably.
All right. All right, Chicago Bears at 10. You still have Omari and Hampton there.
I mean, I think they go running back. I mean, that's what their team needs.
Running back.
Yeah, which would be Omarion,
All right.
wherever he's at.
Big RB. Omari and Hampton. I agree.
Okay.
I say they either go him or they go O line.
Or they just take the best person there and go McMillan. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean,
But I think
well, they
they'll
did.
probably be
They lost Keenan Allen, but their receivers. I mean, they're pretty good, to be honest with you. DJ
Moore.
Moore. You got the guy from Washington that they drafted last year, and you got some underrated receivers there as well. Um, but yeah, I'd say they take running back Omarion. San Francisco, pick 11.
They need help everywhere. They lost
They
a
need.
bunch.
I mean, honestly, like
Like, I think they take Will Campbell here if he's still available at 11. You know what I mean? I think that would be because their O line is awful.
true.
I'm not just trying O line and like cornerback, but I don't think they're. I'm trying to think whether quarterbacks or cornerbacks.
There's
The dude from Texas, yeah, him.
yeah, but I mean, here let's look at corner prospects. It goes him, and then
And
it falls off.
absolutely nobody.
Yep.
I feel like that's what they need help with this corner and O line because everybody can take a good O lineman. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Tyler Booker's a good prospect, but
I feel like
yeah, I think they
I
take
don't
a line.
see it. I don't see freaking Will Campbell falling out top 10, but it could happen and they fall 11. Because if he falls to 11, they're taking him. You know what I mean?
Yep. Dallas at 12.
Dallas, I think they take O line too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
So they take Mimbu.
yeah.
All right, I like that pick. Miami.
They need.
They have an offensive head
Oh,
coach.
they need a like. I
Tyreek
think.
has been some shambles.
I
Did
think
you
every
hear
mock
what
draft.
about what happened with Tyreek?
No, I did not.
How he got in a scuffle with his wife, and the cops were called. It just happened yesterday, I think. He
I
got
think
in
every
this.
mock.
What?
Good.
No, you're good.
I think every mock draft I seen them was O tackle because one of their O tackles retired and one of them left in free agency. So they had
Yeah,
like
Teron Armstead.
yeah, they literally had like a 50 overall in Madden starting.
you
So that's criminal. What other O tackles are on the board or just line in general?
got Kelvin Banks. You got Josh Simmons. Josh Simmons was hurt last year,
Is
and then I mean that's really
I think Kevin Banks probably if they do go line, I think that makes the most sense.
all right. So Kelvin Banks.
Not the Colts.
The Colts. They should just take the worst player in the draft, to be honest. Just because they're in the Titans division.
I mean, do they take McMillan? Like, is there Alex Pierce?
What about that tight end, Loveland?
Which side?
Colston Loveland from Michigan.
Who is their tight end? Their
Um,
corner, I think, need help too.
Mo Alley Cox. That's their tight end.
Yeah.
They drafted a receiver last year.
I think they need defense, like, if we're being honest. And there's still a bunch of good fucking defensive players up there.
Yeah, their D line is getting old, to say the least. You got DeForest Buckner. They traded Demarcus Lawrence was on the Cowboys. They lost a backer, Zaire Franklin. They lost a couple good players from defense.
I mean, like, it's either, I think, Walker or Barron, right? So I feel like it would make the most sense.
I'd say, I mean, edge. Gotta be edge.
No,
Atlanta
Cal-
needs edge.
Yeah,
They've
it's,
needed edge for the past 3 years, bruh.
is it Mike Green or Williams, we think?
um,
Or Green.
I say they take Mike Green. Because he's just a more polished prospect, I believe. While Michael is just he had a very good combine. You know, he tested well, everything like that. So I think they go Mike Green. You good with that?
Yeah.
All right, Arizona. They need defense a lot as well, and O line wouldn't hurt.
Who's the Mississippi D tackle? Cause I know that's like their person on their board.
Walter Nolan.
I think that's who they're like is what they want to take,
You think?
unless something. I think they take D tackle. I think that's the position they take here. If we're like,
You think they go Walter Nolan?
I lean more towards Walter because I don't know much on the Michigan dude, and I know that's who they have on their like board.
All right.
Because he had dinners with the head coach and everything. You know what I mean?
Yep.
The
All right.
Bengals.
The
They need
Bengals
defense.
need defense. I agree.
They take Williams now since he's still there.
Mm, that or they go safety, but
Who's the? I'm trying to think.
Malachi Starks is there.
I mean, I think they go. I think it would make more sense for them to go edge.
Yeah. Because who's their edge rushers? Trey Hendrickson. Is he staying?
They're trying to work out a contract, but they're to let him explore options.
Okay. And that's it.
So I mean,
I don't know
if
their
they
edges.
definitely take Russia. You know what I mean? But even if he stays, I think they get a 2-man force.
All right.
The
Seattle. Who are they going? Who's going Drew Lock? Who's Drew Lock going to throw to? They need receiver. Or they, well, they got Jackson, Cooper Cup, and then Jake Bobo. They need O-line. They need
a lot.
Yeah, they do need a
Do
lot.
they go McMillan and get him another threat, or like?
McMillan.
He's
McMillan
still
fell down a
there.
bit, huh?
I mean, he would go 18th, but I know like I've seen people take Matthew Golden like before McMillan. You know what I mean? Because Golden's on the up.
I don't know about that.
I think it'll probably be McMillan. I feel like he suits them more, unless they go O tackle. But I don't know whether O line or left.
Got Josh Simmons. You don't think they take quarterback?
I feel like that's like a second round type of deal because you don't want to take Jackson Dart here. You'll trade down if you're going to do that, which obviously we don't have trades on. If they're forced to take this pick, I don't see them taking Jackson Dart here.
All right. McMillan it is. Tampa.
I honestly think they need linebacker help. I think it's Campbell from Alabama.
You think it is?
I'd be surprised if they don't take it. Like that's one that I know that's who they want.
All right. Denver. They lost Javonte to the Cowboys.
Yeah.
What's his name? Went to Denver from the Jags, right? Evan Ingram.
Yeah.
What's the contract they got him on? I just want to make sure it's not a 1 year, so they don't draft Loveland.
Let me look. Evan Ingram. 2 years, $23 million deal with the Broncos.
Okay. I'd say they go receiver or
Who's gonna be the running back?
I don't know, bro. Let's look at here. Let me look up Denver RBs. McLaughlin, and then no clue who the other people are.
I mean, like, I wouldn't be surprised if they go with the guy who Fongu from the 49ers.
Yeah, they got
And
him
they don't
for
need a
safety.
Yeah, like, and they have PS2, like, I feel
Yeah.
like it's running back or, like, something on the offense. If it's a tight end or a running back.
Yeah, I feel like it's running back or Matthew Golden, or receiver.
I can see him taking Golden.
Yeah, I
Or
could
running
too.
back for left.
Running backs, you've got Trayvon, Judkins,
Yeah,
Caleb,
I don't.
Scatabo, Dylan Sampson.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think. I mean, with the talent still here, I think they take Golden probably.
I agree.
The running back is shallow.
Yep, yep. All right, Pittsburgh. Who do we have? The Steelers taking.
I think Jackson Dart, unless like, are they gonna get Aaron Rodgers? Like,
They've been having a lot of dinners with Milroe, and he's flying up draft boards. Do they take Milroe?
I mean, it's that or Jackson Dart, I think, but haven't Jackson Dart been doing the same thing with them though, like having dinners and stuff with them.
Let's fact check this. Let's fact check this. Steelers QB prospects. I mean, everybody's been saying like Shador's gonna fall down the board, right? And they're mocking Shador to Pittsburgh at 21. But I don't think Shador falls out of the top 10.
I mean,
So I
can
think
see him falling out of the top 10, dude. I wouldn't be surprised.
you don't think the Saints would take him at 9?
I mean, it just depends. You know what I mean?
I think they take. I think they take Dart or Milroe.
I think Dart over Milroe. If I'm being honest.
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean, Dart's trash. If I'm just being honest, Dart.
He can't throw. He can scramble, and that does not fit the Steelers scheme at all. They're pass, ground, and pound, like with the running back. You know what I mean? They don't. Like they don't want a Lamar 2.0. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like for their scheme, I think Dart fits more. And if they get Aaron Rodgers for 1 year, he develops behind him. Next year, he becomes a starter.
All right, Dart's the pick there. Chargers.
Chargers.
I think they need. They lost J.K. Dobbins. It says they need tight end.
Yeah, they do.
I feel like they need some. They just need some playmakers on offense. They got Ladd.
I think they go the Michigan tight end or like whether.
Loveland.
Yeah.
All right.
The Packers.
Big Green Bay. Big Green Bay.
I mean, they take Byron if he falls or starts. I feel like
Are they trading Jair?
I don't know.
I know they talked about it. But it has not happened yet.
It says Packers veteran is as good as gone ahead of NFL draft. Jair Alexander's divorce from Packers will become official during NFL draft. One of the biggest moves the Packers can make is moving
Divorce.
on from corner Jair Alexander. The 28-year-old was a first-round pick by the Packers in the 2018 NFL draft and became the team's top defensive back, making the Pro Bowl in 2020 and 2022. Yeah, but he's leaving at the draft. So, I mean, I think they have to take cornerback or starts, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And they got McKinney. Who'd they have on the other side? I know McKinney had a lot of picks last year.
Their safety is Evan Williams and Xavier McKinney.
Not gonna lie, I do not know who Evan Williams is.
Evan is 23, and they think like on the scouting report he seems good. Like he's starting this year. This is what it says on his player card. He played for Oregon. He's 5'11", 200.
Okay. So we think they take Barron.
Yeah, probably.
All right. Minnesota. Dirty soda.
Is it? I think they take safety, right?
Harrison Smith retired. Or no, is he back for one more season? I think Harrison's back for one more season. But regardless, I mean, if he just came back for this one season, he's going to be gone next year, right?
For this year, yeah, this season. And they don't know what the class is going to look like. Because Starks and Nick are both nasty.
I think Malachi tested better, right?
I think so, but I think it was close.
I would take Malachi.
I think I'll take Nick, but we can go Malachi.
All right. Houston. You think they take O-line?
They definitely O-line. I think it's Josh Simmons if he's still there. He is, right?
Yeah, because Larry Tunsil got dealt. Josh Simmons. Rams. Matthew Stafford's last year, probably.
Rams.
They got Puka. Nobody else.
Did they get the LSU tight end? Because they're going to need help on offense. They have Puka and Devontae Adams.
Oh, yeah, they did. I forgot about that. They do got Devontae.
To me, I think it's either tight end, the Mason Taylor from LSU, or they go... Like, what receiver are left? I think they go offense for his last ride.
Devontae's their slot. I say they take Luther.
I can go with Luther.
You like that pick?
Yeah.
I like that pick.
Now the Ravens.
Baltimore.
They need help on the O-line and edge, I think, is what edge rushers are left. Do they take Pierce here? Or do they take... Wait, who's their safeties?
Kyle Hamilton and
Hamilton and Ardarius Washington.
Yeah.
He's 5'8".
He got to play slot. There's no way they have a 5'8" safety out there, bro.
They do. Do you think they take... What are we thinking they take?
Nick?
I feel like Edge.
Or...
It's either Nick or Pierce, I think. What are you meaning?
Nick.
The Lions. Right.
Lions, I feel like they're just going to draft talent or depth, defensive depth.
In defense, I think they take the one tackle they've been eyeing up. What is his name? Ohio State's guard, I think.
Oh, you think they take the guard, Donovan Jackson?
I think that's somebody that's been on their board. But if there's probably better talent, they take it. Because it's Kirby Joseph and... No, wait. He's their edge rusher. Aiden Hutchinson and who?
Zadarius, but I think they just had him for 1 year.
I think they released him.
Yeah. I don't know who their other edge is.
To find out.
Let's look up the edge for Lions.
On depth chart, it is Aiden Hutchinson and Marcus Davenport.
I know he's good at Madden. I don't know about real life. You think they go Pierce?
I honestly wait. What's their O line? Like their right guard is Christian Mahogany or some shit. 24. I mean, their left guard is leaving next year. Like he's 32.
What's his name?
Graham Glasgow. Where's number 60?
Okay.
He's from Michigan. I think they go. Cause I think this is his last year.
All right, so you think they go guard?
Yeah.
I'd say if you're gonna go guard, you go Tyler Booker.
I think. Okay, okay, that's fine. But I think they take the other dude both on good.
All right, Commanders.
No Commanders.
Commanders need to get rid of Benjamin St. Just. I know they're all crying about him, especially what he did in the playoffs.
Like, who's their rushers? 'Cause I feel like they could need another threat. Because Terry McLaurin and who on the offense?
Terry McLaurin, De'Ami Brown, like
And
under
then Brian Robinson at halfback.
yeah, like they have a good offense. And they got Jaden Daniels. They have a decent O line. They played pretty good last year. Their O line.
I did a line or their defensive line like a rusher or D tackle. What is that? So do we think they take Pierce here or what receiver? They just get one more threat. Like they just take a talent pick. Like who's there? Amika?
Mika's good.
Do you think they just go best talent there and get Amika? Or do they take the D tackle from Ohio State, Williams or whatever? Like, what do we think?
I say
Or do they take Kenneth? I think he's the best player on the board left. I didn't even realize he was still there. And they need D line help.
yeah, because they lost both their D linemen, Jonathan Allen and
I think Kenneth, if he falls to him, they just take the best talent there for what they need.
all right, I like that pick. Buffalo.
Bills. I think they need D tackle as well, or like rusher D tackle, somebody on the D line.
They lost Von Miller, right?
Yeah. Cause I think
I say they go edge.
edge, so that would be Pierce.
Him or I think Nick Scorton.
I don't know anything about Nick.
Nick Scorton, I know, tested very well. I mean, so did James Pierce, but James Pierce is kind of a smaller edge. He's kind of like Nolan Smith, right?
Yeah. Unless they go D tackle as well.
Derek Harmon's here.
Yeah, I mean. I guess we'll bring Derek or Pierce. I mean, they definitely need help on defense.
I know they have good linebackers.
Or unless they just give him another threat with Amika.
Josh Allen.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't. They lost Amari Cooper.
Like,
Who are their receivers?
that's what I'm looking right now. Wide receivers is Curtis Samuel, Laviska Shenault, and Shakira.
Khalil Shakir. Yeah, I got them taking Amika, bro.
Chief defense, I think. Or do you think we go O line? I mean, they lost fucking Joe Dooney.
Mm-hmm.
See, I could see them taking an O lineman to replace him.
I think they take that one dude you were mocking for Donovan Jackson.
Yeah, probably. If he's not taken, I think they will.
All right, Philly. Philly only drafts defense, so
What edge rusher are we giving him or D-tackle?
I think that they would draft James Pierce or Derek Harmon.
I know the Donovan dude's nasty, but I think Derek. No, because they have Jalen Carter and I don't think
Jordan
they
and Jordan Davis.
they're gonna be edge. I know Donovan's nasty as well. I wish this highlight.
They lost Darius Slay. They lost the safety.
Yeah.
Because he was like disrespecting him or whatever. Yeah. But I mean, there's not really a corner or a safety that's worth taking in the first round. Unless you take one of these boys. Jacob Parrish. Hey, we could draft him for real. Denzel Burke. Isn't that an NBA player?
Yeah. Is it Donovan or James? I think is like what they're left in.
I say since they have. I say they try to develop James Pierce.
Okay.
W. Hey, look, they rated an A. I think they rated every pick an A+.
For him.
I guess. How do we look at this thing? Oh, there we go. Ad blocker. All right. So Cam, Shador, 2 picks, back to back QBs.
I don't think it is gonna be back QBs.
Hey, it may not.
Yeah.
But.
Because the Browns don't take a QB, they take Hunter.
So we got Cam, Shador, Travis. Do you think Travis is going to Giants locked? The Giants locked?
Depends what the Browns take. If the Browns don't take Shador, he's a Brown.
I feel like it could be a wild draft, depending on what the Browns do.
And it depends who trades up and who trades down.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the Titans and Browns both trade down. I don't see the Browns trading down, but the Titans are in talks to you.
Yeah, I want the Titans to freaking trade down, so we can get more. Because we need talent. We really need talent. We need O-line help. Like, we got a whole bunch of people on 1-year deals. So we still need O-line help. We need a quarterback. We need receivers. We need edge.
Because who would this leave for y'all to take in the first round, or can we not look? Or second round?
Huh?
Who would it leave in the second round for y'all to potentially take, or can we not see?
For what?
The Titans. Could it be back to y'all, right?
Yeah, it'd be back to us. Well, do we have a second round pick? I think it goes third. Let's check. Let's check real quick. Standard. How do we start it? Oh yeah, select all. So wait, frick.
I'm gonna just look at their draft picks.
All right.
Titans have a first, a second, a fourth, a fifth.
They pick.
A sixth, and a sixth.
They pick third.
Yeah.
And the second.
And they have 2 fourth-round picks.
Yeah. Because we traded our third. So I mean, for our second pick, we'd probably draft a receiver.
Yeah.
Or edge. Because we're very old. We've always been older at the edges because, I mean, we signed Sebastian and we have Jeffrey Simmons. Jeffrey Simmons is getting older.
Yeah.
And Sebastian is on a 1 year deal. And we had him last year, so.
Long as the scenes tank for Arch Manning, I'm chilling.
Yeah. You think Arch Manning's going to be that good?
I mean, I'd rather him over any of the quarterbacks in this class.
Even okay, even Cam or Shador?
I don't want Shador, but I think they're going to take him.
You think they are if he gets past the Browns?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that concludes our mock draft. Do you think it was a perfect mock draft? What would you rate? What would you rate that mock draft?
Like, on that it's gonna like fall
On
in the order.
on
or
probability.
Probably. The thing about it is, can you go back to and look at it?
I don't know. I saved it. Oh yeah. Let's just press the back arrow. There we go.
Like, if the Browns don't take it, the whole board's fucked. Could they either take Carter or Hunter?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, that's guaranteed one pick. Like, it's just gonna flip. Like, it's gonna go down the chain reaction. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And, like, yeah, I mean, it's just gonna sort of chain reaction. Like, getting it right, we probably have, like, a 3%. If I think it's, like, a 7, like, everything that we picked makes sense for the team's needs.
But I feel like it still makes sense after pick 6. I feel like depends on what the Browns do. It only affects 2 through 5. Because I think it doesn't even matter who's there. They take Ashton Jeanty. Jets take Tyler Warren. Panthers go edge or they go corner.
I mean, the Saints will probably take Will Campbell, or unless they go Stewart.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to lean it towards Campbell, but who knows?
Mm-hmm.
So we may trade down and take Jackson Dart for this year.
I feel like this is a Jameer and Bijan situation, right?
Yeah.
Right here with the Raiders and Bears. Not that Ashton Jeanty and Amari Hampton are that good, but just in the situation of things, you know. That's just how the cookie will crumble. Cowboys just need to draft a quarterback. Dak's trash. Joe Milton should start with the freaking Cowboys.
Like,
No, I think we did pretty good. I think the Steelers draft Milroe over Dart, though, to be honest.
I think Dart. Isaiah says that they're leaning toward Dart, and that he keeps up with this, so that's why I said Dart.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. But yeah, that's the conclusion.